Hi. I'm on two lives right now. So I'm on the Facebook and I'm also on the YouTube channel. So I'm just starting this off. I know it's been a while. So let me get this situated. See if anybody's going to hop on. Hopefully people remembered. And then we're going to do that. Okay, so we can get started. Again, this is Selena's artwork, and I have bought a new stand for everything so you guys can see it better. I'm just recently working on these for now. So I'm doing the mini black lights. So I did a different set. I know I was working on the 8x10, so these are a little bit smaller. And I have different shapes for this, and it's on the website as well. If you go to the Facebook, I list about these. Okay, so if you want to see, this is kind of what I started on. Again, these are not the actual final sets. I'm still working, as you can see, on them, but I wanted to share something new and exciting. So this is going to be kind of more like an intro, because I don't see a lot of people on it. A lot of people are coming back from the holidays, from Hanukkah, Christmas, and obviously New Year's. So I just want to kind of have this an intro, introduce myself. And again, this would be like the black light, so I can kind of show you guys a little bit better on that. And I do have a lot of announcements. So again, this is just kind of like an intro with the announcements coming back. I know it's been a while since I did the lives. And then unfortunately on Instagram, I didn't realize we're not allowed to do lives anymore unless we have 1,000 subscribers and followers. Same situation with the YouTube. You have to have 50 subscribers. So then I don't need to use my laptop. So please subscribe to my Instagram. That's Selina Artwork 1. And then Facebook as well. So it'll be Selina Artwork. There's no 1. And then for the YouTube as well, it's Selina Artwork. Any questions, you can let me know. You can email me at selinaartwork@gmail.com. And yeah, so I have like a lot of announcements. I'm just kind of going to go through it through my other phone. So basically, every Monday and Wednesday, give or take, it might be switched. I have marked 4 total for this month. So obviously today is a little bit more of an intro, and then we get into it on for the Mondays. So the next Monday would be the 26th, and then they'll have a little bit of the February schedule as well. So this is kind of like the winter schedule, and then after that, I'll be posting more through the March, April, and May, give or take. So I have everything up and posted. I still have some for in-person art night as well. If you're interested, those are alternative. Like most likely, there would be every third of the Friday. It depends, unless it's like a holiday or maybe something like another event. So I switch it to like the second instead. So you definitely be on the lookout for what dates that I choose, but generally it would be every Friday, the third of each month so far. And those dates are for this month would be the 23rd, and then February will be the 20th. So, and then also for Wednesdays, I have alternate Wednesdays, and I have a tons of dates for that. I have about 7 total. So we're going to go into that as well. Okay. If anybody has any questions, you guys let me know. And again, this is kind of like an intro for today. Again, I don't see a lot of people on, but I definitely want you to be aware of my new sets that I'm making, and they are for sale. I only do Broward County. I did had a couple emails over the holiday asking me where I'm located. I don't do shipment at the moment. Maybe down the line I will. Just right now, I only sell to basically South Florida, and then the pickup would be in Davie, so location. So, but just keep sending me those emails, and then I will get back to you. Someone asked me about Bitcoin. I don't take Bitcoin. Another person asked me if I took a check. I don't take checks either. So, I'm not sure why they asked me that, but I take Cash App, so it should only be Cash App. I don't have any other, and at the time I was taking cash. Now I'm taking Cash App, and only if it's on events I'll take cash. So now it's strictly Cash App only for now. And I'll let you know if anything else changes, but it's only Cash App. And maybe if you go to like the live events, I do take cash or Cash App. And then once in a while, it can take the swiper for the credit if it's like a big purchase. But mostly it's Cash App only. And I definitely would encourage you guys. I know all the sales kind of went up for all my inventory. Please be on the lookout for all the changes and all the prices. So, because I definitely made it changes on that. So, and then the lives would be $25. At the time, I was doing them for free, and then I did it for $10 and $15. Now it's up to 25 because this is an actual job. So I'm trying to boost my sales more. I'm trying to get more people involved. And definitely spread the word, especially if you're in South Florida. I need more interaction with people who are interested in buying my artwork, as well as maybe coming through the in-person art sessions. And again, it's like a slight increase. It's not that big of an increase, but some of the items, some of them are pretty much the same. So like the painted rocks are $10, and the keychains are 10. So those never did not change those prices, but there's slight increases for like maybe the earrings. I think I was selling it for 10, now they're 15. Those are the wooden crafts. So most of the wooden crafts are about $15, and the pen holders are discounted for 10. So there's slight discounts for certain things. You just have to pay attention of which ones. And then I did slightly went up on my prices for the canvases, but not by much. So it's pretty affordable either way. So, my sales range from $10, and now I think now I'm up to $60, but those are for like the black lights because those are very special and unique. And I'm probably going to make a new collection pretty soon for that. And obviously I'm starting with this collection. So, it's going to be getting kind of pricey for the art supplies and things. Especially I'm creating more crafts. I'm going to start creating coasters now. So that will be in the process with this new year. And then also a few glass art things that I'm kind of working on and dabbling a little bit. So bear with me on that portion. And then coming soon, some more resin keychains, things like that nature I'm making within the coming year. And then I have the black light bear keychains. I hold off on that a little bit, but I'm working on those as well. So those are really cool. Everything's kind of in the process right now. So they're definitely more black light, the resin, and then a few new rocks are coming in, and then I'm going to paint, and then I'm making these series for that type of black lights, and they're a little bit smaller. So, and again, if anybody has questions, you can always let me know. Oh, hi. I'm like, oh, I see somebody live. Hey, Barn Cat. So yeah, I'm doing more products for these. You want to see? I'm just starting making these right now. Obviously, they're not 100% complete. They're half completed. So I started these, and then you can put these together as a set or however you want to do it. So they're kind of like a set if you want to look at it this way, or you can do it the other way, as you can see, kind of. So yeah, that's kind of like the set. But if you're interested, let me know. And unfortunately, I don't do shipment. I probably might eventually, if I get enough for out of state sales, I can do more of the shipment. Unless you are willing to pay for the shipment, that's fine, because I know things are getting kind of pricey with shipping. So I kind of prefer right now South Florida base. Probably eventually, because I still have to update the website. So definitely don't buy through the website or anything, because it's still in the process, and hopefully I get that more updated within the new year. That's my goal. I know I was like not well for a while, so that's why everything kind of was in a halt with the websites and things. And then I just kind of selling in between what I have, the leftover stuff. And then I'll say I still have tons of holiday, you never know, Christmas in July, right around the corner again. And then I have a few, some people are asking about Valentine's Day. I do have like things that say love, and like with rainbow things, unicorns. I'm still working on the process of that. And yeah, and I just kind of wanted to share like an intro so far what I have. And then again, the prices, unfortunately, they went up slightly, but definitely, look at I put a pin, so hopefully you guys can see that. I pinned it on my Facebook. So any information I mostly update on Facebook versus anywhere else. And again, apologies for the Instagram. I didn't realize I can't do lives anymore on Instagram, which is unfortunate. But thank you for because I feel like my Instagram has more followers than my Facebook. So I definitely want you guys to, subscribe, or maybe send to a friend that's interested in art. Eventually, I will do more sessions in the long run. I know it's kind of halt again. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the new year. I'll be more consistent, and I will let you know how it goes. And yeah, so it'll be Mondays and Wednesdays mostly. And I put the schedule up. And if anything changes, what I do is I update on the event tab. So definitely check on the event tabs for everything. It's pretty updated so far. So I got the January, I got the February schedule. I got a few things in March already posted. And then maybe a few more things in April. I think I posted some things in April already. And then May is already up. So I'm up from January to May. And if anything changes, let you know. And I do have a couple things already, like for the in-person from just the June, July, and August. And again, that's like on the 3rd of the month, unless it's like an event or something. But I try to do every 3rd day of the month. So of the Friday, I should say. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The times are always still 7:30 p.m. because I know everybody's getting off of work. So I kind of do the later times, but maybe eventually that would change again. But most of the schedule is at 7:30. So reading your. Yeah, unfortunately, because it says I don't have enough followers or something now. Before I was able to do lives. Now it's giving me an error stating that I can't do it unless I have 1,000 now. So I have 525 followers. So I definitely need more. And then I noticed for the YouTube's the same situation. I have to have 50 subscribers. Right now I have about 16. So if you guys definitely want to share all that information, or even like the YouTube, you guys can follow along. If you want to share everything, that'd be great. Thank you so much, Barncat, for joining. Appreciate that. I do see the one person on. Hopefully I get more people to come on and interact, and I do appreciate that. So I'm on both, so it's a little awkward. Sorry. I am on the Facebook and then also the YouTube. And yeah, so I can kind of show you again what I did originally, because I'm just kind of dabbling with these, and obviously they're going to be for sale soon. I just kind of used the white marker and traced the white marker, and then I did my own pizzazz with them. So then these. So different series. And then I have different type of shapes as well that I'm going to make for a new black light glow in the dark series. And I use this type of paint structure. So they're like the neon lights. This is like the paint I use. It gets a little chalky, unfortunately, but I kind of like paint it around. I feel like, I mean, I like this paint. However, it does, like, you can mix it a little bit, but it gets very chalky feeling. Awesome. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much, Burn Pat. So yeah, if you have want me to do like an interview or something on Instagram, that'd be great. I don't know what's going on with the social media lately, but I guess I don't have enough followers and it gives me all these errors for some reason. Um, they changed the policy, I guess. Originally, I was able to do all types of Instagram lives, and now I can't do anything. Not even my personal either. It's telling me I have to have a certain amount of subscribers in order to do lives now, and it's kind of like that for the YouTube. So, but yeah, I kind of just want to show you the paints that I use. It's actually 2-in-1 glow in the dark paint. So it's not that bad, but it does get, again, kind of chalky. You can see it when it dries up. But it's pretty good. It works pretty well. That's what kind of generally what I use. And I kind of mix it up in the container a little bit. So as you can see, I love that I have this now. So it's probably be a little bit easier. I don't know if you can kind of turn it. I don't want to turn it too much, but there you go. I might not really be able to see me for a moment, but I know definitely you guys are watching here. So I kind of want to show you my new studio thing now that I have, and I can kind of show you guys. And then this up here says Selina Art. So I'm very happy that I bought this, and that way it's more comfortable and I can actually show you guys and the display and everything else in between. Sometimes I know Facebook is a little weird. Sometimes it doesn't show me fully, but I know on the YouTube you can see me clearly. So let me know if you can't see anything. I try to want to more show the artwork itself. And yeah, and I can always like kind of show you as I'm painting too. So I'm very happy I got this for the holidays and something new, and yeah, and something fun, and everybody can kind of see now everything, because normally I was used to the desk and you couldn't really see much, but now you guys can see everything, which is awesome. And yeah, and I kind of like, since the moon is kind of white, and maybe put a little bit of yellow in it. So in between. I don't know why I say slow connection, but hopefully you guys see me still on the Facebook. And also the Facebook deletes after 30 days. So I'm going to have to somehow store this Facebook. And then that's why I have to do both now, the YouTube and the Facebook. And then unfortunately the Instagram I can't. So yeah, that's like an alarm thing that's going off. It's probably from my phone. So sometimes I get like weird messages. I didn't even know you can hear that. But I have like 2 phones, and then I have my laptop. It's my alarm phone or something. I have 2 phones, and then I know you guys can't really see what's going on, but my view, it's like I got 2 phones, and then I have the laptop just in case I have a backup, because I was kind of reading off my other phone. I actually have 2 phones now. So because this one's dying out. So electronics, and then my laptop is actually dying, so I have to get a new laptop, so I have to get like 2 of everything. so yeah, like I said, I'm kind of like recoloring or repainting rather on the moon, because sometimes you don't really see all the white, but it's good to dabble. And you guys can buy these as well. You can always buy the little canvases or whatever. You can get them at, like, I think they sell them sometimes at the dollar store or Michael's, or you can buy them on Amazon. I buy bulk normally, sometimes on Amazon. That's why it's a little bit pricey. That's why I had to add more figures to my prices. But like I said, so I'm kind of like coloring the moon a little bit, making it more cloudy and dabbling. I'm funny about it. I don't normally like, and if you mess up, you can always just kind of use your finger and wipe it off a little bit. So that's kind of how I paint. I never like to show what I do, like, but I know it's like a first that I'm showing my painting ones because I haven't really shown them. But this is kind of easier because they're smaller and you guys can kind of see it better. So that's why I decided to do the really tiny ones for you. So it's easier to display. So I think they're cute, you know. And then also you can buy a little, the ones that I sell, they come with the little mini displays. So you don't have to worry about buying one. But if you want to be creative and want to get into painting, definitely you can. I definitely recommend maybe buy bulk on Amazon if they have a good price. You know, especially because we had like the Cyber Monday deals. So, and I buy bulk too for the rocks. So I buy like the big oyster rocks for sale. I always try to buy like the bulk stuff, and if they're on sale, because it does the volume does get costly. So yeah, I'm just kind of dabbling a little bit on this, and you can play with the moon and just kind of, um, you know, because I know sometimes. Sorry, I was like looking at the thing. I'm gonna go over because this is gonna light up eventually, and this is why I can have like a display. Obviously, it needs to. If you can kind of see that a little bit. See how it's already glowing-ish. I don't know if you guys can see that, but definitely with a black light. So I kind of wanted to show that it does work and take effect. And then obviously you're gonna see it better. There it goes. And then you'll see them. So I did by accident put little dots, but that's okay. You could even do that too. But see, you can see the glow. I don't know if you noticed what I'm painting and it's glowing. So it does take effect with it. I'm making little dots in between. But as you can see, you'll see the glow in it, and it does charge it up. So you'll see the glow with that. I kind of want to show you with the black light. Hopefully you guys can see. But when you color it in, you're going to see it shine with it. So I want to kind of white it out. The stars a little bit. And I know it gets like this chalky effect with this type of paint. And I actually like it being that way. You know, just that's just the way it comes out. But I actually like it because they were like, oh, did you paint with chalk? And I'm like, no, it's actually paint. But it just gives it this nice chalky effect to it. And I personally love it. So I just showed you how I'm painting. Yeah, these are glow in the dark paints. I don't know if you guys can see. These are literally, I don't know if you can see my, because this is a black light I'm using. I just made a mess, but I don't know if you guys can see. See how they're glowing in the dark? So yeah, it does glow. So yeah, you see how they're glowing a little bit. I probably should have to shut off the light, but it's definitely glowing. So even when I was painting, like you can see the difference from these two stars. See how one of them is glowing, the other one's not because it doesn't have the effect. See, that one's not glowing because I didn't put it in. So yeah, you'll definitely see the glowing even when I dabble it a little bit. The white definitely shines out. So now this is probably gonna glow. You see now it's having this glowing effect on this one. Um, so yeah, these paints are not bad. They're really tiny in a pack. I got these on Amazon. I like them. Um, but again, they get this chalky effect to it. And even though when I mix it, it still gets a little chalky, but I kind of like that effect. It's just me. And you can put a little yellow in the star. And put a little yellow. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to put a little bit of the yellow in it. And you can buy all this stuff on Amazon. That's pretty much where's my go-to. I don't really buy a lot from Michael's, believe it or not. I mostly buy from Amazon. So yeah, that's my best bet. And yeah. And you might see it more now with the glow. As you can see, it's starting to more glow. This one's definitely glowing. And then you can put little star dots. So yeah. So you can kind of put the yellow in it with the stars. I kind of want you guys to see different aspects of what I do. But definitely put it so basically how this works, I always use like the pen. Yeah, I always use like the paint pen things, and then I trace and then I color it in. So I buy these, they're pretty big tip, and then I probably go in with the fine point. But I like I said, I like the chalky effect, and plus I know paint kind of sits for a while. So, but that's pretty much just my preference. Because everybody's like, "Oh, is this chalk?" And I everybody always loves like the texture, I guess. And then I tell them it's paint, they're like, "Wow, it's a cool paint set." So, yeah, I'm gonna fix the star a little bit. I'm just gonna like kind of trace over the stars. And you can kind of mix them between the white and the yellow. I want you to see how it pops out a little bit with the stars. So if anybody has any questions, they can let me know. And yeah, I'm glad I'm back on track again. So if you guys can see that. See, now I have all the light fixture. I'm probably gonna shut the lights up, just have a display of what it looks like. I kind of by accident have to glow, but where's paint? Kind of see like what it looks like. I wish they had like a shake. I haven't. You know what? You just reminded me. I wish I seen like a shaker version of these. I haven't seen them. I'm gonna look for them. You know, that would be cool because then you could just paint with the paint pens with the glow in the dark. But I only seen them in the bottles. I'm probably gonna look again because if they have paint pen versions of glow in the dark, that's really cool. Somebody might invent it. And gave away my invention, paint pen glow in the darks instead of the actual bottles. I haven't seen those, but doesn't mean they don't exist. Maybe they don't. New invention. Let's see. So yeah, I'm just kind of go over a little bit more of the stars. It looks so dull. Cool. And if you have like a little paper towel or a little, you can always wipe it off. Or you can always use like I use these little wipes, hand sanitizer wipes. Got those at the dollar store. You can just always take it off, but you can see how it glows. Like that's all glowy stuff. And I can go back on the white. Definitely wanted to show you guys the star versions. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to put like little clouds or stars or galaxies, you can all blend it all in again. Shooting stars. I just put like a backdrop. So yeah, I'm pretty much doing. I see a couple people on. Thank you for participating. I'm surprised. I was like, oh, people are on, but thank you. Appreciate it. I wasn't sure, but it's, still on vacation. But yeah, I love this function of now I have this display. And then again, the sun, obviously. But no paint goes to waste with me. So I kind of like any excess of leftover. I tend to, even the little cap thing, I don't waste any paint at all. Hey Tara. Thank you, Barncat and Tara. I didn't expect anybody to be on. I really didn't. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna, appreciate you guys. And again, you can buy these on Amazon if you ever are interested in painting. I'm doing something different. I normally don't show like painting stuff, but I figured to do something special for the new year. I normally do the painted rocks, but again, you can get like traceable things. Yeah, and everything's on Amazon. You can just trace it around. I mean, if you don't want to go draw, you can just trace, and then you can buy these cute little paint sets, glow in the dark. They're really tiny. So, again, they have like a chalky type of feel to it, and I do shake them up, and that's just the way they are. And I don't. At first, I was kind of hesitant when I bought them. I was like, but you know what? People actually like this chalky version. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep them, and I'm gonna buy them. So, yeah, I kind of like the chalky kind of paint. So yeah, it's very chalky. It's not probably the best paint, but I just like the way it looks to me. You know, everybody's different, but and again with the moon and everything. So there's like a new series that I have. So, and this is for sale too, by the way. So, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna park that a little bit. And you can literally see the effect to it. It's little drips. And you can always put little dots. I just want you guys to see, like, okay, I'm seeing like the difference. On here. So you can kind of see. But yeah, you could do like a little background thing. These are not painted. These are actual black canvases that I buy. So as you can see, they're not painted or anything. They're a little bit more pricier. That's why my prices are kind of a little higher for the black light. So they're good quality. I love these types with like where you don't have to recolor them. I have a store online. It's SELINA'Artwork.com. Unfortunately, you can't buy online at the moment because I still am working on the website. But if anybody's interested, they can always send me a message or DM me, or they can send me an email at SELINAARTWORK@gmail.com. If you know me personally, you're on my friends list, then you could just send me a DM. However you want to contact me if you're interested. Right now, I think the prices I had for these soon, but this is kind of like a series collection, and these are brand new. I just started these for the new year, so you know, let me know. I'm still working on these, as you can see. So I was kind of clearing up a little, and then I have other ones too that I'm making. So this is like going to be another series collection because I know I had about 12 collections for the 8x10. These are a little bit smaller. These are like 5x5. I think I have another one that's 5x6, more like the hexagon shapes. So they're going to be different shapes and then different type of series. So this is like more like the Moon and Star series. I don't remember if I actually put this on the website yet or on my Facebook. I don't think I did yet. But so these are just kind of like a sneak preview of what I'm working on. And then there are going to be more. So this is not going to be like the only series. So it's kind of like a preview, if you will, of what I'm going to sell soon. And then I'm going to do more resin stuff as well. That's going to come on, and coasters. I'm going to make coasters. I bought a whole pack bulk, so I'm making coasters as well. So, good questions, guys. And thank you guys for joining. So yeah, if it's something that if you're buying or maybe somebody else is interested, they can always share my Facebook and let's see if they're interested. And then yeah, they can always like DM me or they can send me an email. Just make sure you put something on the subject line. Just because certain emails, I get a lot of spammers and they don't write a subject line, I wouldn't know. So it'd be SELINAARTWORK@gmail.com. Yeah, I will message you too personally, Tara, after this live. And I will send you all the information and contact information too, if that works for you. So, and then Bart can as well. If you want more information, I will send that to you guys personally, DM you for that more information, just in case I know sometimes it gets confusing with all the stuff. So, I did put a link on this live. But again, this live probably will leave in 30 days, unfortunately, on Facebook. But I will send you everything. Yeah, I'll send you like a personal DM, so it's a little bit easier. Unfortunately, like the actual websites doesn't accept it, and I do only Cash App, by the way. So hopefully you have Cash App. And then a pickup, I do. Now I don't do shipping right now because someone else was asking me that. I got an email not so long ago. They were asking if I ship out of state or something. Unfortunately, I don't at the moment. Um, so it's all local, South Florida basically. But the pickup would be in Davie. So they would have to pick up in Davie by me. So okay, and it's 33314 zip code. So it's like not out that west. And yeah, and someone else asked me if I do like discount prices. Not at the moment. And I had another email saying, do I do a discount price for first time buyers? Generally, I do not, unless you're buying like a lot from me. I know I did a couple times, like I gave them like a free keychain or something if they bought like a whole. That was at an event. I did that a couple times for certain people. Maybe that's why they're asking that. Only because they bought so much from me. They bought a good like 80, almost $100 worth of items. So obviously, I'm going to give them like either a slight discount or, or a free keychain or something. So that could possibly be why they're asking me that. But no, unless you're buying constrained bulk. So, and I did had a couple sales like that, but hopefully I get more sales like that soon. Good questions, guys, and thank you for joining. Any other questions or comments? And you can always like send me an email. You can send me a message through Facebook, Instagram, is SELINAARTWORK1. Yeah, you can. I'm always available, so give or take. So, and yeah, you can always share definitely share my screen for like the I don't know if you can see me. Sorry. Definitely share my page for the Facebook and Facebook, Instagram, and then YouTube. Definitely, because I need like 50 subscribers. So right now I have 16, and that way I don't have to use my laptop anymore, because I know it's kind of hard when I'm like in between my laptop and my phone right now. I have like two phones and a laptop like in front of me. You probably guys don't see it, but I have a lot going on up front. So yeah, if I have, and I need like another close to another 500 subscribers, I think, give or take, then that would probably work, because then that will be on able to do the Instagram lives, because Instagram lives now you need 1,000. So I think I have a 520 maybe, so probably a little less than 500. And then and then also the Facebook. I prefer, hopefully by the end of the year, get more, because I think I have under 300 on my Facebook. So yeah, I need to really bump that up. So I was hoping to get like at least 500 and 500 even. So if I can get like 1,000 subscribers for both, that would work out for all the lives, and the tapings and the viewings. And then definitely need up to 50 for the lives for the YouTube. So I use my laptop. It's very annoying. And it's dying. So I literally, if I take the battery out, it's not gonna work. Everything will go shut down. So I need a new laptop too. But yeah, good questions. Anything else, let me know. This is kind of, yeah. See, that's another thing. I think because the paint was getting kind of old. I'm going to have to get new paint too. I have another bottle, so it might work. But yeah, I just kind of want to show you the coloring of this. So yeah, and definitely put them in the light, so you can probably see the light. See, I just painted that one little strip and see how bright it is. So yeah, and I love the more, I know the white, sometimes it's kind of bright, as you can see, reflection. You definitely can see all that. Now you can actually see the difference, that one little strip. Although even the light, you could see all the white, but you could see now the coloring. So the sun. And yeah, you could just sketch things and, have it. I love, again, the black canvases are fun. A little pricier, but they're fun. I enjoy them. And so I'm left-handed, so this kind of works out for me. like the brightness of this. You can get these small little brushes. Especially, I like to work with smaller brushes, not the big brushes. I love working on smaller projects than bigger projects. I feel like I get very overwhelmed with the bigger projects. That's just me. So, you know, like if I have a big canvas, I haven't really worked on big canvases. I think the biggest canvas I worked on was probably a 12 by 12, and that's not even that big. But I tend to do like 8 by 10s, which are the smaller ones. So, I should say for sale. I worked on bigger ish canvases. Like I did worked on that one behind me or in front of me rather. Um, but that was like for fun. But to actual sell, I feel like I get overwhelmed if I work on really big, huge canvases. Um, so I like the little projects, and then they're cute. You can hang them up in like, um, you can even frame these and stuff. You can get creative with them. You don't have to have them on a display. And these come with displays too, by the way. So it's all inclusive. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Barn Cat. And I think Tara's still on here. So, I'm very happy that I got a couple of people on here. Hopefully this saves eventually. I'm going to save this live. I'll try to if Facebook allows me. I never know these days. Facebook is this another. Um, I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see it now. But yeah, as I'm coloring it in, you can kind of see the effect a little bit too. And this glows. I don't know if you can kind of see it more. You can see the color. I just kind of want to show you a little bit. I'm creating it. It looks really cool, actually. Looks better than it is on live. But yeah. Cool. And this is the orange that I was using. I'll probably put a little bit of red orange in it. And yellow. I'd like more yellow. So put a little bit of yellow to match with the stars. So cool. Awesome sauce. Okay, and then I use literally I kind of like I have a little color of it. I use these to wipe it off. Thank you. They're like little hand sanitizer wipes. I got them at the dollar store. So you don't want to just use like anything works really. I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow. I kind of want to dab it a little bit. I know I used a lot of yellow today, so it's okay. You just want to dab everything in, really. That's how I, like to do it. And then it gets like this chalky kind of effect to it when you just dabble it in. And that's why I was like, oh, I love how it's like a chalky effect to it because I don't really like literally paint it all in. And I kind of like to dab it. That's just me. And then dab it all in. And if you mess up, it's like easy to wipe off a little bit. That's why I love the black canvases. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like dab it all in. Now you can kind of see it. I hope you can see it. It looks really cool. Even I have like the yellow in it, and I'm probably gonna put a little bit of the reddish orange in it. And I'll show up the light if you guys want to see like the cool effects. I think you two are still on. Maybe somebody else will hop in. As you can see, that's like really glowing in the dark of these colors. So, yeah, a little bit. awesome. There's the yellow, red, yellow. I think this is like more the red, yellow, and orange. I am more reddish. This is more like a pink. Cool. Sometimes I'm a little colorblind from the lights pictures. This is more like a pink. I want to make it kind of pink. I don't skimp on any type of paint. I'm always like little bit. And then we can probably do more of the glasses. Make this I kind of want to blend a little bit. I kind of dab everything and it looks really cool if you do it like with dabbing instead of like. So yeah, those were 3 different colors that I just did. I did more like a reddish orange, and yellow. But the reddish orange looks a little bit like a pinkish. It has a pink effect to it. I kind of like it. So those are the colors I use. So these are 3 different colors. I use 2 different colors here. I just use the white and probably like a dab of yellow. But yeah, these are 3 different colors now. So hey, welcome back. All right. So like I was discussing, I use 3 different colors. So it's like obviously I have, actually there are 4 technically if you want to look at it that way. So there's the white first, and then I put the white, and then I put with the yellow, and then I put the reddish orange, and then yeah, so like white, so like 3, and then the orange. So I put basically these 3, and then the white. So I use all 3 of these colors just to make that to pop. And then I will shut the backlight off. This almost looks like I'm like 3D because it's like, I don't know if you can see that, hopefully. But I kind of want to I'm going to let it dry a little bit. But I don't like to like really paint it all in. I kind of like to dab everything and just do it lightly. And then you can kind of circulate this around a little bit to make it like. I'm probably going to put more. I'm probably put little white stars or something in it. You can even do a little bit of clouding or something to that effect. You want to kind of dab everything around. So yeah, that's kind of how I did it. So yeah, you're going to see everything glowing because I literally painted all 3. If you can kind of see. Awesome. All right, I am going to shut off the light, and I want you to see how cool this is. I think this one's still a little bit wet. This one kind of dried a little bit faster for some reason. But I want you guys to see the effect of this. So I will be right back and shut off the light, and I want you to kind of observe of how cool this is. So hopefully you guys can still see. If you guys can see the lights of it. And again, you can get these black lights on Amazon too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I will take photos of this as well. So if you want this for sale. So if you guys can kind of see it, hopefully you guys can see everything. But yeah, as you can see, it does definitely glow in the dark. I definitely recommend getting a black light. You can get the black lights on Amazon. You can probably see a little bit of this on the glow in the dark. Probably not. This one you kind of can see because it was on the light for a while. If you can see, this is like glowing in the dark because it's been sitting for a while. You definitely should be. I don't know if you can see. It's glowing in the dark. I'm literally in the dark, so This one really stand out because of the white I used. So probably most likely. And the other ones have to set. So you probably want to set these for a while. So looks really awesome. This one you can kind of see a little bit. Kind of wanted to show you. But yeah, they look really cool in person. And then this one too. And you guys can like put them as a set. You can put them like this if you want. However you want them. So I can kind of put them together. So that would be the set. So the moon and the stars. It's like a series. So it's like a 3-set series. However you want to display them. It's up to you. And they come with the actual display cases too. The little stands, if you will. So they're back there somewhere, but it's okay. I'll show you guys later. And I'm going to turn back the lights now. That was a demonstration. You guys can see that. Okay. Awesome. And I'm back. So, yeah, basically bottom line, that's basically the collection, guys. And I'm going to cut this out, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm still working on a little bit of the series, and I'm going to do more series of this. So they're going to be like 3 sets basically of the series for each one. So I believe I have the triangle, the hexagon, and then I think I have a heart versions. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet for all of them, but it's a work in progress. I figured to do something simplistic, and then again, you can have it like this, or however you want to display them. I have these little displays as well for each one. So they have the individual displays, and you can do that as well. So they come like a little pack as well. So these will come together as a set. So obviously I was just painting them. So and then the little stands come with it. So as you can see. So and they're cute. So they will come together as one set. So very cute. You know, if you wanted something in your room, something cute, or you could put these in like, you know, your living room, a little den. You can frame these. You don't have to have the displays if you don't want to. Just let me know. If you just want them like how it is, you put them in their frame. You can do whatever you want. You can place them like this. That's how I originally envisioned it. So that's just me. And then I have other versions of it. So I was thinking of getting more of like the triangle ones and then have like a bigger version. So then it would kind of overlap and have more. That was kind of my idea. But I kind of like the 3 ones too. So alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. I am going to end this live stream because I think I'm almost within an hour. I do appreciate you guys, Tara and Barncat, coming on today. So definitely look out for more lives. Generally, they're Monday and Wednesdays. Just kind of look out for the schedule because sometimes they kind of alternate too. And then depending what's going on. So they might not be consistent Mondays and Wednesdays, but they're going to be generally on the invites. So you have to go on Facebook. So just make sure you're following along when they're on. If you have any questions on what days, I can send you the list too. So like the upcoming next will be this Wednesday for this week. And then next Wednesday, next Monday rather, it's not going to be alive, but then the Wednesday for next week is going to be alive. So they're bringing me more Wednesdays than Mondays. So And then I have the in-person on Friday again. Generally the third Friday of each month, unless it's like a holiday or a special event, and then be the second Friday of each month. But so far it's going to be the third, if that makes sense. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for joining. It's been an hour and it's been fun. Definitely come back Wednesday and I will start a new live. Any questions, you let me know. SELINA'Artwork@gmail.com. And yeah. Alrighty, Selina out. Bye. Selina out. Bye. Appreciate it.